Hello, my beautiful people with beautiful souls. Albert Camus said that again. A real generosity towards the future consists in giving all to what is present. And giving all to what is present, you must be inspired, you must be empowered, you must be educated, you must be appreciated. We are back with another mind-blowing episode of Gold. Now, are you ready to go for gold? If you're ready, and I'm ready, you're highly welcome, be greatly inspired. Let's go for gold.
Identify your passion and follow it. Allow yourself to take risks. Allow yourself to fail. Be gentle with yourself. When you do fail, be gentle, get up, dust yourself, and get back on the road. So take risks.
If you can start bringing the spirit of Ubuntu, everything will just come into place. Don't say, when you see a person having a problem, don't just say, it's not my business.
I've been given a beautiful continent, and the continent is ours. Let us enjoy what belongs to us.
Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in, day out. And trust me, you are a champion from the day you decide to be. Here's another golden fact. To accomplish great things in life, we must not only dream, but also act. Not only believe, but also plan. A champion did. The roles of our champions on gold is to inspire us and tell the stories of resilience in order for us to learn and grow. Our golden champion of the day is here. Be inspired. Success to her means giving other people opportunity to shine. We celebrate value forged in fire. Please allow us to introduce to you someone who refused to let circumstances write a future. From limited resources to limitless impact. This is a journey worth listening to. For me, it is her calmness, her wisdom, and ability to tell a story. Rising from zero to hero, from a rural area to being the CEO of Insurance Institute of South Africa does not come without commitment, resilience, and determination. If we truly want it, it is possible. Be inspired and be covered.
Good day, viewers of Gold. I am Thokozile Mahlangu, the Chief Executive Officer of the Insurance Institute of South Africa. We are a professional body in insurance. We accredit professionals and we provide platforms for continuous professional development. I am happy to be on Gold. I joined the insurance industry in 1999, immediately after graduating my law degree. So I studied law. I ended up into the insurance industry unplanned. It was just an opportunity that presented itself to me after I graduated. I didn't know that there's an industry like insurance that one could venture into as a profession. I've been here forever, and I'm loving it. Insurance provides peace of mind. It gives you an opportunity to put money away in a sense, so that when an eventuality happens, maybe your house gets struck by lightning, or you have a car accident, or some property of yours gets stolen, you are able to then make a call to your insurer. They will then repair or fix or put you back in the position you were in before that loss happened. One of the tools that I learned from my parents, and my mom has always been there for us, supportive. So I knew that I always have that support, I always have that backing. And that made a big difference, knowing that as much as I'm trying to adjust into the urban life, I knew I had my mother's support. My dad has always instilled, be independent, be strong, be courageous, stand up for yourself. Those skills came in handy when I came to the urban environment and journeying in life with different people from different backgrounds. I didn't feel I was adored. I felt I was there, I was present, and I'm grateful to my parents for the skills that they empowered me with from when I was young. Success for me is impact. It's changing lives. It's making a difference in another person's life. It's creating opportunities for others. It's taking others with you as you journey in your career. Am I successful? I am not where I want to be, because I want to create a pool of skilled people that can join the industry intentionally, and that's the journey that we have been on as the Insurance Institute of South Africa. So we work with the youth, for example. We bring the youth into the insurance profession. We put them through a qualification, higher certificate level, an NQF level 5. Gives them an opportunity to study and practice insurance at the same time. It's a blended learning program where they'll be in class, say a week, and then they go to practice what they've learned. They gain the workplace experience while they are learning. At the end of the 12 months period, they then get a qualification. They become employable, and for me, that's success. Creating opportunities for others, opening doors for other people without expecting anything. All I expect is go do, go be you, go deliver, go make sure that you also create opportunities for the next person. That's success for me. My 4 words or key words for success, firstly, it's resilience. That for me means don't give up. Keep pressing in. Press forward. You may dip a bit, but don't stay down. Get up and go. Secondly, integrity. Be true to yourself. Be true to the next person. Honor yourself. The third one is service. Be available to help others, serve others, be present, and be proud of the work that you deliver. And lastly, it's growth. Never stop learning. Adopt the attitude of continuous learning. Adopt the attitude of a lifestyle of learning. Never get to a point where you stop learning. What is going on in the world that makes me happy? Digital transformation. It is changing lives, it is changing communities, it is changing organizations, it is changing how we are operating. And it harnesses innovation, it harnesses creativity. I really wish it continues and transforms the way we are doing business to another level. What I think is my PowerPoint is giving people opportunities, giving a person a blank book and allowing them to write their story. Everywhere I go, I always say, even if I speak to a person for 2 minutes, my wish is always that I've made an impact on you that at least allows you to go write your story. So I give people opportunities. I always say to my team, you have a blank book, write your story. The support is what I guarantee them. And I also say, allow yourself to make mistakes. Make mistakes, we will fix it together. I read a lot, and right now in my mind a book I could recommend is Start With Why by Simon Sinek. I know it's a book that probably many people have read, but it's a book that has reminded me of what is my purpose. Identify your purpose as Thokozile. And that for me is a book that I think everybody must read. Start With Why. It really helps a person to identify what is your why as a person, what is your purpose, and it helps you to just stay grounded and focused. My favorite quotes, some self-created. The first one is be bold and courageous. That always helps me when I feel maybe a little low. I remind myself, Thokozile, be bold and courageous. Second one, also self-created, but you can find it in the Bible. I can do all things. But how I put it to me is I can do anything I put my mind on. And that for me has helped me to do anything. I am at a point where in my life there is nothing I can do. Because I've told myself I can do anything I put my mind on. Even the most difficult thing, as long as I try it, I apply myself to it, I just do it. Lastly, be the change you want to see in the world. And that I link with my other self-created or reworded quote where I say, treat others the way they want to be treated. I know we commonly say, treat others the way you want to be treated. I say, treat others the way they want to be treated. That gives me a challenge to spend time in getting to know you. And in getting to know you, I'll be able to treat you the way you want to be treated.
The question is now, who is going to let me? The question is who? is going to stop me. Nobody. Have faith that you will succeed and it will be a done deal. After the break, we are coming back to do the undone. Keep it here and keep it golden, because gold is the ultimate. My beautiful people of the world, you can have everything you want in life only if you're willing to help enough people to get what they want in life. And if truly your heart is golden, you will light up a lamp for somebody. But remember, it will brighten your path too. Let your heart be golden. Help somebody today, tomorrow, and always.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Dinalani. I'm the founder and the CEO of Thokozile Welfare and Community Organization. I'm the Multi-Global Award winner. I'm the Gender-Based Violence Ambassador of South Africa. I'm happy to be with you guys on Gold. The project that I've accomplished is that since I've started this organization, I've managed to help more than 150 women to be gender-based violence free. We have empowered them, we rehabilitated them. They're outside, they're living their lives. They are not in a gender-based violence environment, and they are happy where they are. They've got their own businesses, they have got their own companies that they are running through this organization. And the second accomplishment is I've got 12 abused children that have passed their matric with bachelors in this organization. And I'm happy about that because despite what happened to them, they still managed to pass their matric. They didn't say because I was raped, I was molested, and then they didn't concentrate on their studies. So these are the things that makes me happy. These are the two things that makes me happy, and that says to me, Cynthia, soldier on. Having a golden heart, it's something that I was born with because my mother was doing the same thing also. She will take people from the street and give them food, or if they don't have place to stay, she will give them a place to stay. And by then, I didn't understand what she was doing. Only when I grew up, I started realizing that she was doing something, God's will, and this is a humanitarian work. And I grew up with that thing, and it built in me. So that's why I'm doing it even now. So I've been doing it since I was born, because even when I was working, the children that I was taking them to school, even when I was working, the children that I was buying them school uniform, buying them food. So it's not something that started now because I've got an NPO. It's something that is in me. The advice I have for people is that let's bring the spirit of Ubuntu. If you can start bringing the spirit of Ubuntu, everything will just come into place. Don't say, when you see a person having a problem, don't just say, it's not my business. Let somebody's problem be your problem. Be in that person's shoes. If you see somebody hungry, please feed them, because our blessings are coming from all those people. By helping people, God is going to bless you. And people will see you having blessings coming your way. And then they'll start saying, how did she do it? Forgetting that the blessed is the hand that gives than the one that receives. As we're talking about my awards, I think I can talk about my awards for the whole day, but I took few of them that are not from South Africa. I've got the award here from Ghana, which is a Global Humanitarian Award. I brought it home. And then I've got the one from the UK, Women Empowerment South Africa, I got number 2. And then this one is the African Continent Humanitarian Award from Nigeria. I brought it home. And recently, I've won an award in November for Gender-Based Violence Activist of the Year from South African Heroes. So this is the award, and an award, and I got an honorary award again from Emma Mosadi. These awards, when I see them every day, they are not just awards that are displaying, but they are talking to me every day to say, Cynthia, go and do more. Cynthia, we are here on your display cupboard. We are sending you to go and change more lives in the world, not in South Africa only. My biological children, they are eager to help, because the minute they allowed me to bring people in their space, It means that they want to follow my path. It means that they've got love to help other people. Everything that I'm doing with them because they are the directors of this organization. And in the people that, the children that God has given me, the ones that you see in the shelter, they are the ones that says to me, Gogo, you are my role model. Yes, I'm successful because I'm changing lives. Yes, I'm successful because there are people that are doing their best in life because of me. And I'm successful because I'm saving our victims' lives. There are people, when they look at me, they see me as their mentor, as their role model. So that's how I define my success. And I define success also by seeing our survivors, our victims getting justice. In this South Africa, we've got good laws, but they're not implemented. But some along the way, there are others that are getting, justice is serving them. Justice is prevailing in their lives or in their situation, but others, justice is not prevailing. I want to say to everyone that is helping people, everyone that is changing lives, I want to say to them, keep doing the good things. There are people outside that needs us. Let's stand up and help them. Let's stand up and soldier on. Whether the government is helping us or not, God has given us the strength to do that.
You have not because you ask not. But if you're here with us on Gold, it simply means you are asking for a day that is filled with inspiration, love, motivation, positivity, and of course, possibility. Be inspired by the golden nugget of the day and make our world better.
Hi, my name is Hazel. I'm the co-founder of Elevation News and Ma'owabaya magazine. My golden nugget for today is borrowed from an African proverb, specifically Nguni. The proverb says, Ilifa lezithutha lidliwa ngabahlakaniphileyo. Loosely translated as the prosperity or the wealth of the foolish is enjoyed by the wise. I use this proverb to encourage my brothers and sisters from around the continent and in the diaspora to say, let's be wise in terms of the resources that we've been given as a continent, as a people, from the knowledge, from the indigenous knowledge that we hold, from the resources, mineral resources that we have, to our people. We have been given a beautiful continent, and the continent is ours. Let us enjoy what belongs to us. And not just for us, but for the next generation. That's my golden nugget for today.
Let me say this again. When you get up every morning with determination, you will go to bed every night with satisfaction. With that, you will change the world in your own gentle way. If gold be the food of soul, let us play on after the break. Successful and unsuccessful people do not vary greatly in their abilities. They vary in their desires to reach their potential. Many want to be a champion, but only few are. A golden champion of the day is still here, inspiring souls on Gold. Remember, you too can be a champion.
My coping mechanism is simple. Pause, pray, reflect. That's what I do. When I feel overwhelmed, when I feel things are probably not going the way that I preferred, or I'm going through a difficult, challenging time, I just pause. I pray, and then I reflect on, okay, how can I do it differently? How can I do it in a way that will reap the desired outcome? That has worked for me all these years. I'm going to share two turning points in my life. The first one being the loss of my child. I lost my daughter in 2003 at the age of 8. My life has never been the same ever since. I questioned God. I questioned life. I was young myself and having to lose a child, having to learn to live life alone, to live life with the pain and the grief. But one thing I learned is that God is faithful. He saw me through the ups and the downs. Some days were better than others. Some days I felt like my life has come to an end. I remember saying to a friend of mine, I have never been the same ever since the loss of my child, and that is true. It gave me a different perspective to life. It created a bigger sense of kindness, a bigger sense of myself being grounded in God. It taught me to go back to the basics of what do I stand for, where do I stand, what do I do when my world crumbles. The second one is being appointed as a CEO of the Insurance Institute of South Africa. That for me was not just growth, but it was a calling to come into this organization and create the professional body that will have an impact in the industry. And that's exactly what we are doing. We've modernized the ISA. We have taken it to another level where we are elevating the relevance of the insurance profession and also making people aware that there is a career in insurance that one can venture into. To any viewer who's going through a difficult time right now, I want you to remember that it's just a season. It is just a season. Press in, press forward. Remember that you will get over it. It may not be easy right now, but although you may be crushed on all sides, remember that you will never be destroyed. Press forward, press in, and remember that you are not alone. You are not alone. God is with you. And God never leaves us. As the Bible says, He will never leave you nor forsake you. I've shared about my experience of the loss of my child, and I questioned God. I know that at this point you may be questioning God as well, in whatever sphere of your life that you are being challenged. But remember that it will come to an end. It's a journey. Experiences of difficult nature are not there to stay. There's a saying that it's not over until God says so. So remember that as you journey through the difficult time, just press in. Remember that God is always with you, and He's in control. God is in control of what happens, why it happens, how it happens, and what will happen after it has happened. So remember that He's in control. Just stay in faith, knowing that you will overcome. So my lifetime project is really to work with the youth and educate them about the corporate world. Also, young people have a sense of demand or expectations that are high. I know I was once like that when I joined the industry. I mean, I came in with a degree and I expected to be a manager. It doesn't work like that. So the career conversations with the youth, career path, understanding that success is not going to be tomorrow. You journey, you learn, you acquire the knowledge, then you grow. That's my lifetime project. I've had experiences in my career where I felt I was overlooked. I felt I was ready for senior roles, and I would apply and I'd be turned down. And at that point, it aggrieved me. It felt painful because I felt I was ready. I felt I could now be a leader. But in hindsight, I'm grateful that some of those opportunities were not given to me. I needed to learn. I needed to go through the process of learning and understanding a lot of what I know now. So it's important that one embraces that the growth in leadership, the growth in knowledge takes time. We shouldn't rush the process, but rather trust the process and learn through that journey. So yes, the no's that I got were not the greatest, but I'm glad that I didn't get some of the opportunities too early in my career. Advice I would give to my children or the younger generation is identify your passion and follow it. Allow yourself to take risks, Allow yourself to fail. Be gentle with yourself. When you do fail, be gentle, get up, dust yourself, and get back on the road. So take risks. But the important thing, start with knowing what makes your heart sing. What is it that you're passionate about? There is nothing that's fulfilling like following your passion. That's my advice. One of my greatest achievements was being appointed as a CEO of ISA. But I later realized, actually, that's not it. The achievement for me now is seeing the impact of what we do, seeing the impact of how we've transformed the Institute, how we are elevating the insurance profession, how we are impacting across the industry, how the ISA has become an organization that everybody wants to be associated with. That for me has become the true achievement. The best advice I've ever received, and it's the advice I also give to others, is stay authentic. Your uniqueness is your strength. Be you and do you.
If purpose is the reason for which something exists and you're still alive and kicking, then there must be a reason for your existence. Why are you still existing? You're still existing because God ain't through with you yet. If you're still breathing, it simply means you still have a lot of things to say, a lot of things to do, a lot of things to start, a lot of things to finish, ambition to fulfill, mission to accomplish. You still have a lot of lives to touch, lives to save, books to write, songs to write, music to produce, movies to produce. You still have a lot of songs to sing. You still have a lot of love to share, love to give, and love to take. All I'm saying, please find your purpose and do your purpose purposely. I'll see you next time on Gold. Go forth and prosper. Go for gold.